Lucky Strike program starring Jack Benny with Mary Livingston, Phil Harris, Rochester, Dennis Day, and yours truly, Don Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is Halloween, and in Beverly Hills, as in communities all over the country, the little goblins have already started through the neighborhood playing trick or treat.
Well, this is the last house in the block. Before we go to the next street, I think we ought to put all the stuff we got in one big bag. You go first, Bobby.
I'm Joy. Bobby and me changed masks.
Well, it doesn't make any difference. Well, let's all empty our pockets and see what we got.
I'll go first. I got a piece of fudge, a stick of gum, and 2 lollipops.
I got an apple, some popcorn, 2 cookies, and a chocolate bar.
I got some lemon drops, a peppermint stick, and a donut.
I got a Tootsie Roll, a packet a package of Lifesavers, and a can of Strong Heart. Dog food, huh?
Hey, fellas, we're wasting time. Let's get over to the next street and knock on some more doors.
Let's go.
Hey, Bobby, there's that new kid that moved into the neighborhood.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Butch. Hiya, fellas. You playing trick-or-treat, too? Yeah. I've been to every house in the neighborhood. You have? Hey, what do you got in that big gunny sack? A walnut and 2 jelly beans. Beverly Hills.
Say, Butch, I want you to meet the treasurer of our club, Mr. Jack Benny.
Hiya, Mr. Benny.
Hello, Butch.
You can be very proud that you've met Mr. Benny.
I can't? Why?
You've just shaken the hand that knocked out Gene Tunney.
Gosh, Gene Tunney. With that old right cross to that kisser in the 3rd round. Right, killer?
Well, I know that you kids have a tendency to exaggerate. It was in the 7th round. That's what it was, huh?
And tell Butch why Mr. Benny went to England this year. Yeah, Mr. Benny was the most decorated athlete in the United States Olympic team. Gee, what if that was Ian? Are you kidding? In the same afternoon, he won the 100-meter dash, the pole vault, the discus throw, the broad jump, the high hurdles, and the diving contest. Holy smoke.
And then he had to run 12 miles back to the Palladium to be in time for his evening performance.
Gee whiz. And it wasn't easy running with all those medals on. Oh, boy, what an athlete.
Yeah, but Mr. Benny doesn't want anybody to know it. He even wears big pads in his coat so his muscles won't show.
And not only that, Butch, Mr. Benny's in the movies, too. He made a picture called...
Come on, fellas, let's go. You know, Halloween will be over before we know it. Now, let's go ring some more doorbells.
Okay.
Hey, kids, this is the street where Mary Livingston lives.
Mary Livingston. Isn't that the girl you said was nuts about you?
Yeah. I'm going over and call on her. Listen, I'll see you back here in a few minutes.
Okay.
Gee, I hope Mary's maid is out tonight so she'll open the door herself. Boy, will this mask fool her. Trick or treat?
Miss Livingston.
What is it, Pauline? What's the matter?
There's a wolfman at the door.
A wolfman? Oh, Pauline, it's probably some kid. I'll go and see.
Mary, it's me.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Pauline, come out from under the bed.
Oh, did the wolfman go away?
It's not a wolfman. It's Mr. Benny. He pulled his toupee down over his face and got 2 eyes in it.
Yeah. Say, Mary, do you mind if I come in and sit down for a few minutes? I'm worn out.
Worn out? Why are you so tired?
I don't know. I guess I haven't gotten over the Olympics, you know?
What?
I mean, I walked over from Olympic Boulevard. Oh, boy. Let me get into that chair.
Say, Jack, I received an advance copy of the Saturday Evening Post, and there's a big article in it about you.
There is? Let me see it.
Here you are.
Oh, yeah. Say, look at that picture of me. Say, I look pretty good, don't I? A lot of color in my face.
Put on your glasses. That's an ad for Campbell's tomato soup.
Oh.
You were looking at a tomato.
Thank heaven. I thought I had a stem growing out of my head.
There's your picture on the other side.
Oh, yeah. And there are my riders around the swimming pool. What are you laughing at?
They look like 4 gophers coming up for air.
I can't understand it. I pay them enough to get their teeth straightened. Gosh, my feet hurt. Mary, do you mind if I slip off my shoes?
No, go right ahead.
Okay.
And like I say, I was terribly disappointed because I had brought the band all the way from New Orleans and found out that they're using Wayne King instead of me on the Burns show. I don't even think that Jack was even aware of that. If he was, I never found out about it. And I spent 16 or 17 of the most beautiful years of my life with him. A man who was one of a kind.
I think everyone would agree with you.
Well, what the hell, he proved that. Well, those guys all came up through the ranks, you know. I mean, they knew what they were doing. Because when you were around Benny, you were around a guy that he and Fred Allen and guys like that, they're timing, you know. They're like Benny used to have office hours in Beverly Hills. Those writers had to be there. If they were there at a certain time, he sat at the table. Nobody took bits home like they do now. You do this and you 2 writers do. No way. You sat right at the table and started this thing. And I've been in there sometime. Jack and I, we really got along. And I've been in there sometime when they had a line for me to break the building down. And Benny'd say, no, does not fit his character. I've been too long building it up. In other words, he protected. You couldn't go to a theater on Sunday unless the theater manager promised to stop the picture and let you hear the Jack Benny program.
Here we are, boys. This is Mr. Harris's house. Now, look, you kids go up to the door, and I'll hide here behind these bushes.
Okay.
No, fellas, this has been an awful tame Halloween.
Yeah, let's have some fun.
Let's tip over Mr. Harris's trash can.
Okay, here goes. Gee, doesn't he ever buy anything in cans?
Kids, go ahead and ring the bell.
Okay, I'll ring the bell and then we'll all hide.
I guess Mr. Harris isn't home. His wife answered the door.
Yeah, look at her standing there. Isn't she beautiful?
Well, who is it? Who rang the bell?
She's beautiful, all right, but she sure got a deep voice.
Oh, there you are. Hey, you boys out celebrating Halloween?
Uh-huh. Trick or treat.
Oh, trick or treat, huh? Well, which would you kids rather have?
We'd rather have the tree.
Okay, here goes. Oh, won't you come with me to Alabama? There we'll meet my dear old mammy. She's frying eggs and broiling ham.
Bell!
That's what I like about the South. Hiya, Jackson. You with these boys, or are you working solo?
Look, I'm with the boys, and we're having a lot of fun playing trick or treat.
Well, I bet you can't wait till Easter when the fuzzy wuzzy bunny rabbit hides a did a bitsy egg.
Never mind that, Phil. You just don't know how to enjoy yourself.
Maybe you're right. Come on in, Jackson. Hey, come on in, kids.
Okay, come on, Beavers. Come on. Phil, is Alice home?
No, Alice took the children to a Halloween party, and I had to stay home with her money.
Well, if you ever need a sitter, call me up. So you're here all alone, huh?
Yeah, but I don't mind, Jackson. I've been sitting here looking through my old picture album. You know, when I was a kid.
Can we see them, Mr. Harris?
Sure. Hey, look, there's a picture of me in school when I was in the first grade. See it?
Gee, what a cute bunch of little kids. But the teacher looks kind of familiar.
That ain't the teacher, that's me.
Oh, yeah, you were kind of slow in school, weren't you, Phil?
Yeah, the teachers didn't seem to like me either. They were always picking on me.
Did they make you stand in the corner?
Listen, Junior, I stood in the corner so much I was the only kid in class with a triangular forehead.
Triangular forehead? Gee, how'd you get rid of it?
He massaged it till the point went to the top. Say, Phil, this picture here, that's Remley, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Frankie. That picture was taken 18 years ago, the day he got out of school.
Oh, on graduation day. Why isn't he wearing a cap and gown?
Look, Jackson, the school Remley went to, you didn't graduate. You just had to be able to get over the wall.
Oh.
Incidentally, he never would have made it if I wasn't there to give him a boost.
Phil, I think you're just...
Oh, excuse me a minute, Jackson. Hello, this is the residence of Phil Harris and Alice Faye. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I didn't know it was you, or I'd have given you top billing. No, I'm not alone. Jackson dropped in with a bunch of kids, so I brought out my album, and we got to talking about old times. You know, effervescing.
That's reminiscing.
I know, honey. One of the kids just told me. What did you call me for, baby? Oh, okay. I'll be right over and get you.
Well, we've got to run along, Phil.
Okay, Jackson. See you tomorrow. So long, kids.
Bye.
Gee, that Phil Harris is a nice guy. But I wish his wife, Alice Faye, was home.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
She certainly is. She's got the bluest eyes I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah? Come over here under the street light. There. Now, come on, kids. We've got about 5 more houses. Now, look, where do we go next?
Hey, I know a good Halloween trick.
What?
Well, there are